Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome to what is this? Friday night? Friday night. Happy Friday the 13th. Or Saturday morning to those of you on the other side of the world. Hello, hello. Hope you had an amazing week. And we'll get into everything in here in just a moment. Let me just get my desktop all situated here. All right. I think we are good. So, welcome, welcome. Good to see everyone. And let's start off sending some love out to the world as per usual. So, if you're watching live or even on replay, we can all join together and send love out to the world. So, if you want to take a big, deeper breath in through your nose or mouth, whatever feels comfortable, hold it for as long as you'd like, and then release it through your nose or mouth, however you like as well. So, we'll begin there. So, big, deep breath. Wonderful. Then, of course, we have our singing bowl. So we'll start, we'll hit the singing bowl 3 times and just imagine each time that love flowing down into you, your heart first, filling you up, and then overflowing out to the world. So we get to be full of that love first. All right. So here we go. Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you so much for joining me and doing that. All right. So, hey, everybody. Hello, hello. Good to see everyone. And yeah, so welcome, welcome. If you're here, I know that hit kind of differently, didn't it? Some different energies going on. And we do have a lot. There's a video um, from someone that I follow on YouTube. Her name of her channel is Rewilding with Sabrina Lynn. Here's her a video. I just want to share it with everyone. I've been sharing it with my members the last couple of days. But we've got a huge super Pisces full moon lunar eclipse on the 19th or 17th, sorry, for about 4 days away. So we've been feeling this energy from like 4 to 6 weeks, right? And it's a powerful energy because we've got this Libra eclipse energy going on the last year and this year's. It's kind of we've been in this cycle which is impacting relationships. But now there's with Pisces and all this Neptune and conjunctions, there's a lot of planets in Libra too. There's all this stuff going on with relationships and spirituality. So we're feeling a lot of deep reflective energy that is turning us inward. So she goes into it quite a bit more. I love her passion and You can just tell she just loves the energy, and she goes in talking about all the divine feminine energy that's coming around us right now too. So if you guys have a chance, take a look. She even has a free workshop this weekend with like 6 hours of content that you can sign up for. There's a link on her video description of that too, if you're interested in doing that this weekend. I'm going to be using the Lost Soul Tarot today. I really like these cards. The simplicity, but the richness. There's just something about the energy in them. So we'll be using those. And if you are new to my channel or new to these readings, welcome. Hello, everybody. Glad to have you here. We've got a wonderful group of people with huge hearts, great senses of humor too. It's much needed in this day and age and on this channel. So welcome. How the free readings work, I do go down in order, first come, first serve for free readings. All you have to do is put your question out in the chat. There's no special list. The chat is it. And then if you don't want to put your business out there, you can just ask for a general reading. We'll pull cards and see what spirit wants to come through for you. If anyone makes a donation, I do honor that energy exchange, prioritize those readings, meaning I step out of the free readings. And I actually, like the free readings, I pull like one card, sometimes two, but I dive deeper, pulling more cards for the donations as well. And then once I'm done with those, I return back. And then anyone that is any of my praying mantis or my Zen Cricket level YouTube memberships, you'll see their names in green with a little badge. Those get prioritized next, their free reading. So I'll then go to them. And then after they're done, then I go on to the free readings for non-members. That's how it works. I'm on for about 2 hours, so we'll try to get through as many as we can. On Fridays and Saturdays, I try to get through as many free readings as I can in the sessions, but I don't come back on to complete them like I used to. I just have to balance my energy and time. But on Sundays, whatever I don't complete in that session, after I spend time with my praying mantis members, I do come back on later in Sunday afternoon and finish out all free readings from that morning session. So if you try this weekend and I don't get to you for your free readings, just know there's hope on Sunday if you're able to get into that session. All right. So hello, everybody. Good to see you guys too. So let's get into it. I think that's everything. Boom, boom, boom. All right. So we got a few of our donations here. So we got a couple up for Johanna. Thank you so much for that. And then we'll go to Infinity. And then we've got 3 for Nova, 2 for Nelia, back for another one for Nova, and then to Brenda. So that's where we're at right now in the readings. Oh, and to make a donation, you can use the super chat like everyone did here. Also, in the description box of the video, I have my Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, and Square, and you can do it that way. And there's no set dollar amount for donations. I just, whatever you're able to give from your heart is the perfect amount, because I know everyone's finances do differ from person to person and day to day and country to country, rate of exchange, all that kind of stuff. So whatever you can give is perfect, right? All right, so let's get into it. So up first, Johanna, let's give your first donation a love and a like. Thank you so much for that one there. And all your questions are up above. So let's take a look here. Why are you so affected by thunderstorms and lightning? You can literally feel the electricity in the air and physically uneasy, but also a strong connection. All right, let's take a look here. See what Spirit wants you to know about your connection to these elements here. Okay, so I do want those there. Let's see. So the bottom of the deck, we have the Devil card, the Saturn, Capricorn energy. Very much an Earth sign, Capricorn, right? It's the Earth sign that's furthest away, and so there is this special connection that you have to Earth energy. And it's interesting, lightning doesn't come from the sky down. it actually shoots up from the ground. The static electricity that's in the ground is what shoots up, and so with your connection to earth energy, I mean, literally, you feel the fire, that's in there. And do you have a lot of fire in your chart too? Yeah. So, that fire energy, yeah, Leo. So, and I feel like that, yeah, even though you're astrology, you're a Leo, you know, you have a lot of fire and earth. Well, there you go. Yeah, so that makes sense. I was gonna say you probably have earth in significant places in your chart, but it can just be your presence too. You can just have, you know, outside of astrology, we can have different connections with spirit and with our, Mother Earth and deities and different things too. But I definitely feel like that there's this groundedness, and because of that connection, let's see what else you have here. Yeah, the Seven of Cups. So, the Seven of Cups, we do have this ability to feel a lot of emotion, and so it's like you feel the emotion of the weather, you or this electricity. You feel it's like you sense it, but it's you sense it in your heart and emotionally like that, right? You almost got hit 2 times this summer. Don't get too attached to that energy. But I feel like you pick up on the emotional energy of it too. Yeah, the Ace of Swords connecting to the higher I almost feel like this is like a lightning rod that, your energy too, it's not like I mean, you almost like you said, you almost got hit twice. But you won't get hit, I don't feel from spirit, but I feel like because you have this energetic match, you're able to identify it and relate to it. So I like that there. Yeah, Knight of Wands. So there we go. And that depends on your energy too. You got this. If you are in a heightened, like if you're really connected to your fire in the moment, and that can do with the astrology. But if you are embracing and burning your fire bright, you could also be um, even more aware during that time, right? It's like during let's say the moon is in a fire sign on that day, the storm is there, your emotions are so connected to your fire that you recognize it in a more enhanced and expansive way. So it'd be interesting if you, the next time you feel it, kind of look at the astrology, see where the moon is, see where fire is in your chart in relation to the planets going on too. That'd be kind of interesting because I feel like you you're always aware of it, but like I have a ton of water in a Pisces stellium, so this moon, I feel it. I've been feeling it for a while, and so you're more aware of it, more connected to it. Oh, I had lightning today. All right, you can check it out. Like you can see here, the Ace of Wands again, the lightning rod, right? The drawing of the energy and feeling the energy around you. So I feel like if you feel it in the air, um, ground yourself, literally ground yourself, right? And I feel like you can also uh, release the electricity into the air because when it builds up in the ground, that's when lightning gets. It's like it gets pulled up into the sky, and that's when the lightning. It's like an explosion up into the air. And so, if you allow it to dissipate and consciously do that, then you might be able to like split out the where it's not gonna uh, explode near you. I like it. Very interesting. So I like that connection, though. I love storms and the thunder. I like more the thundering roll. Like sometimes I was up in the mountains at a friend's house and it was like in a canyon and it was cloudy and it was drizzling, but you could hear the rumbling. through the canyon of the thunder from a distance, and it was just really cool. I like that. Right. So that's what they have for that one there. So thank you for that donation. And then for your second one, let's give that a love and a like here too. And for number two, you met S's mom yesterday and replaced her boyfriend by being her date because he couldn't go. Did that make her feel like it made you feel? All right. So I'm just chewing up my cough drop. Got a lot of pollen here today, so had a little scratchy throat. Let's take a look here and see. I'm going to zero in on how she felt, and then you can determine if that's how you felt. All right. Yeah. So we really here we have the Eight of Swords. There's this really I feel like she feels like she got to know you a little better and let go of some preconceived ideas and expectations and things, not that they had horrible ones or anything about you, but you know how we think everyone, all humans are kind of alike ish, and then we get to know someone and we're like, oh wow, it's like getting a I don't know why they're saying a bar of soap and whittling away a bar of soap to make where you make a little character out of it. And I feel like she chopped away some of it too, right? It's like got rid of some chunks of stuff where just gained clarity around you. But it's a good feeling on the bottom of the deck with that. It just felt like they got to know you more clearly, if that makes sense. Yeah, Two of Pentacles, very balanced. It was I just feel like that was, the Two of Pentacles is like this choice of it's like we can choose between two different things in the physical world. But I just feel like they just chose that they were gonna have a good time. They just chose that they're gonna just have fun. It's just interesting with that coming in here. It's just like, I could have chosen to like go alone, but you know what? No. And I feel like they were like, I don't know, it just feels like they look forward to it here. Yeah, to hear fun here again, really seeing the capital T truths of who they really are, gaining some clarity. Um Again, the Eight of Swords with that really reinforces that they gained a lot of clarity. Yeah. Then these two cards came out together. So you got the King of Wands. So there is this fun, fiery energy. I don't know if they're also a Leo or a fire sign, but they had a lot of um, it's like excitement and not so much silliness, but she's a Gemini. Well, that explains a lot with all the thinking going on here. But they have a fun side too. And the Seven of Cups was a lot of different emotions, allow themselves to feel it. And with all this King of Wands, it's like they also managed their fire and their energy. So they felt comfortable in expressing a lot of different emotions and controlled excitement and controlled type of and energy with the wands suit coming in there. Yeah, and a lot of excitement, a lot of energy flowing in there too. So just very she felt like the night just flew by and had fun, with all this Eight of Wands. Things just, it was easy. It was you and it wasn't difficult. And I like that. It was like equal. The Eight of Wands, if you think of four wands on one side and four on the other, there's this equal balanced enjoyment and energy between the two of you, I felt. So I would say if that's how you felt, you said ditto, but if this is how you felt, then yeah, then definitely so. It felt very fun, and almost like she was like, "Well, I'm glad that he wasn't able to go." I think she had more fun with you than she would with him because I don't know if he if he kind of is a it's like if there was dancing, you would be like, "Let's go," and she would have to try to drag him out or whatever. That's the kind of uh, I feel like she was just felt like she was able to be herself and not worry. And I like that. It's kind of like, hey, this was fun. I didn't have to worry about, you know, you know, watching him. Who's he looking at? Who is he talking to? I don't feel like she's the jealous type, but she's like, making sure he's happy, making sure, blah 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 blah. I felt like she knew that you were, you're self-sustaining is a good thing. Yeah, exactly. She'd be like, "Oh." Yeah, I love it, I love it. So, yeah, so very good, energies coming in there. So, I like it. Excuse me. So, how fun, how fun. So, that is what they have for you, Johanna, and a shout out to a couple of my other YouTube members. Hey, Sean G. Didn't see you there. Happy Friday the 13th to you, and Olivier, hello, hello. Happy Friday the 13th to you too. Good afternoon. All right. Sounds like you had a good time. So looks all good there, Johanna. So that's what they have for you, my dear. Thank you again for your donations. I greatly appreciate that. And thank you for being one of my monthly YouTube subscribers as well. All right. And then Infinity, another one of my YouTube subscribers. Hello, hello. Thank you for your donation. You're up next. Let's give that a love and a like there. And you want to know, will you hear from L soon? All right, let's take a look here, see what does Spirit wants you to know here. Doing that and these two on the end here. We'll take a look here. You got the Judgment card on the bottom of the deck, which is this balancing out of the mind, this figuring things out, looking past expectations and fear kind of energy. That's the bottom of the deck. Let's see. Okay, we got the Eight of Swords. I just put that card back in. It came right back out. But so this is that thinking, the mindsets, seeing things from this different perspective. And I'm sorry, in the Judgment card, I was thinking for some reason justice. Um, so that energy is there, but the Judgment card is their higher self trying to show them and see things from a different perspective anyway, which is kind of justice card energy. But all they're a lot in their mind with this Eight of Swords, trying to get past those, list of supposed tos and shoulds and need tos and have tos and musts. Let's see anything about communication. Yeah, they have a lot of endings and beginnings, trying to let go of a lot of expectations and not wanting to cage others or be caged with this energy. Four of Swords. So again, peace of mind and really in their head with all of this energy. Let's see what these last two cards are here too. All right. And then also transformation of emotion with the Five of Cups from something lower vibrational to higher vibrational. And the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands is the fastest moving knight out of them all. The Horse on Fire. You also have the Chariot on the bottom. Okay, there's the Justice card and the Ten of Swords. So, yeah. So the Justice card I was talking about, it was hiding there. Just it was just hadn't fully come out yet. But the Chariot is a movement, victory. A lot of again, all this thinking, letting go of a lot of expectations and so with that Knight of Wands, I feel like they're really moving quickly through this and trying to overcome it. So I feel like they will reach out soon. I feel like, you know, a week, maybe 2 weeks, but part of this journey, which is always fun for us, right, is while we're waiting for other people to get in alignment with different things, it gives us the opportunity, whatever is bubbling up within us gives us a chance to look at our expectations, right? And the faster we release our expectations and we start focusing on gratitude, like if I wanted to hear from someone, which I'm very much a hermit, so I'm very much okay, my interactions are with my host every couple days and with you guys, and then I'm okay. I hear all the voices all the time though, right? But if I wanted to hear from others, I would start having gratitude for the times that I did have communication with those individuals as well as others. And then my energy says, I really enjoy communication. Instead of going, why aren't they calling me? Why aren't they contacting me? That just pushes that contact further away. But when I change my mindset and my energy to gratitude around communication, then that helps draw it in sooner. It's not me pushing it away, but they still, when it involves another person, they still need to do their stuff. But at least we know I'm doing what I can to make it easier for communication to happen. But again, I feel it's like a week and a half, 2 weeks max. I feel like communication will happen. But in the meantime, just focus on what you can release and the gratitude you can have around past communications should help out as well. Right? So that is what they have for you, Infinity. Hopefully that helps. So many blessings to you. And shout out to another one of my YouTube channel members. Hey, Moonlight. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. See if I missed anyone there. No, all right. Perfect. So, thank you again, Infinity, for your donation. And then we've got 3 from Supernova. So we got your mood one first. So thank you for your first donation. Appreciate that. And that was number 1. So yesterday, you had your first romantic experience. Gasp. And this kind person wants to help you out in your life as well. And you're going out today too. So, what does your spirit guides want you to know about it? Kind of embarrassing. You hope spirit guides didn't see us yesterday. That's the funny thing is that spirits with us 24 hours a day, and there's nothing new. There's nothing that surprises them or embarrasses them. They're like it's part of what draws us down here for human experiences. Well, we can have romance and intimacy and all those feelings. They're like, yay, so you don't have to be embarrassed. They're not filming it or anything. All right, but let's take a look here and see what they want you to know here. So, what do they want you to know about this here? Okay. All right. So, the bottom of the deck, we have this wonderful Hierophant, which is our higher selves that bring in a lot of clarity, capital T truths about things. Along with it on the bottom of the deck, you have the Ten of Cups, which is joy. And, uh, you know, they're letting you know that relationships are, with anybody, right? Friends, family, whatever. But romance is one of the biggest where it really gets into those nooks and crannies within our heart, right? It's where we learn so much about love, higher love, self love, um, the mindsets we have where we try to define ourselves by the other person's actions or non-actions, words or silence. It's like it's where we learn the greatest amount of patience and forgiveness and unconditional love too. So relationships are such a wonderful opportunity for mirror for us and learning and growth and experiences. So, and we get to experience the heightened joys, but also the opposites, sometimes, especially when we meet people and we think everyone has the same mindsets and expectations. And we quickly discover that no, not everyone does. So I like that. All right. So that's the bottom of the deck, and they have the Eight of Wands. Ooh, yeah. So there was a lot of movement of passion going on there, and they're saying that's okay. It's we're taught to hold back so many and stuff down so many of our emotions, but expressing ourselves is such an important piece sharing our passion, sharing our love, sharing our joy in a variety of different ways. And so, I feel like that is very supported there. Oh my gosh. Wow. It was a hot and heavy time, wasn't it? Six of wands, nine of wands, fire, fire, passion, 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 passion. Okay, let's see what else we have here. Okay. Yeah. So it's an important relationship coming in here. And you did get a lot of the lovers cards in the past, but you just weren't in a place where you were ready for it. And we knew, Spirit knew. And I think I mentioned it maybe once, maybe twice in your readings that, when it happens, it's not gonna be like, oh my gosh, it's gonna feel so natural and it's not gonna feel like something that's scary or whatever. It's just gonna flow, um, well together there. So we have that there. Yeah, the 10 of Pentacles. So we have the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles, Lover's card, both of these are relationship type of cards where it does feel like, um, this, um, feeling of wholeness, this feeling of completeness, but it is definitely this important relationship energy that came in here. Yeah. And the moon. I can imagine with this moon energy that was coming in here, you know, I posted a video about this Pisces super full moon energy that we're feeling a lot. And we have a lot going on with relationship energy and that. So be sure to check out that video, especially with everything that's unfolding with you right now. This Pisces super full moon lunar eclipse energy is very impactful and important to understand as you're experiencing this depth of emotion, this depth of things that are just boiling up from the surface. So, um, yes, yep, this is your first one, Nova. So that's your first one, number one here. So, yeah. So I feel like it's very supportive. It's very, with the Lovers card and the Ten of Pentacles coming out, I feel like, and even the Moon energy, I felt like there's this comfortability in this draw. So you guys definitely have this past life energy that's from below the surface that is also, it just felt very comfortable and natural, almost like bumping into somebody that you've known for a long time, right? Just this comfortability. Uh-oh, you might have to come back and rewind, listen later. So enjoy. Enjoy the adventure with that. All right, so that's for your first one, so thank you for that. And then for number 2, you have the on-set one, so thank you for your additional donation. And that is messages from your spirit guides. I feel like I want to pull here from the Voice of the Souls Oracle, which have both messages from your soul, from your spirit guides, and from an entity on the other side. So that'll probably be Kurt, and then we'll get additional messages from Kurt. He likes to speak as much as he possibly can. So let's take a look here. See what message they have here. All right. This one right here. Wow. Yep. So you got messages of love coming in here. So I think this one, in this particular deck, we're going to pull another one too, because this one is just that this card is here to help you connect to your psychic abilities. And you're invited to receive a message of love from your soul, your spirit guides, or an entity. And it's important for you, of course, you love to journal. It says write down what you feel and be confident in yourself, it says here, and then also um see what messages when you're looking at the card and you focus on it, what message comes through here for you, right? So I like that for you. But then there's going to be another one too. All right. There. Yeah. So So they're saying, all right, calm down. Card number 7, calm. Cleopatra, queen of denial. So let's see what that comes in here. All right. So from your soul, your higher self is telling you, you may be feeling a kind of inner upheaval. You feel something important is on the way. You're afraid of making a mistake, or you are afraid to believe. You are truly connected to your spiritual, intuitive, and psychic abilities. Everything you feel is correct, and many things you have been waiting for are finally coming to you. This will bring you great joy, love, and happiness. You will feel complete. All your needs will be fulfilled. You will find yourself in a gentle and benevolent energy. You have long shed tears. I know. This is your soul, right? I comforted you. You thought you were alone, but I was there with you, stretching out my hand. These tears brought you freedom, and now a beautiful smile is growing on your lovely face. Oh, then your spirit guides want you to know that you have already opened a new chapter in your life. Renewal is here. It is present in your energy, and you can feel it. We know it, and we continue to send you signs to confirm your feelings are correct. This is an important year for you. It will be rich in transparency, change, and honesty. You dare to say what you would like and what you want. You dare to show yourself as you are. You dare to raise your head and believe in your inner victory. This brings a wonderful energy of uncharted territory. It brings new relationships with others. Important documents will be signed, which will let you bring to life the renewal you have long been waiting for. Everything is there, all is well. And then the entity, this would be from Kurt, says, I talk to you, but sometimes you don't hear me. You need calm moments of silence, moments of inner harmony. You won't find the answers you're waiting for from others. You won't feel my presence through others, but you will by being in touch with yourself. Take a few moments to create true inner and outer calm. I never knew this calm when I was incarnated. There was far too much noise around me. We talk about this, right? A lot. I didn't listen to myself, which would have helped me to understand that I had the answers inside me all along. I gave far too much power to the words of others instead of my own thoughts. Listen to yourself. Be silent to hear my voice and yours. And by taking a few moments in this place hidden from others, your den, your sanctuary, you can receive the answers and signs you expect from me. I am here waiting for you to create inner space so I can talk to you. Ooh, I love that. So, what a great message from your spirit guides. So, I love those. Yeah, yeah, definitely, his energy, right? And then but your third one here with the microphone, of course. So thank you for that additional one. You got messages from Kurt. So let me see. Well, I mean, I was drawn to these, but these are the zodiac. So let's see what this is about here. Zodiac Oracle. So, what message does he want to bring through to you? Let's see if you get Pisces. I don't think I put Neptune card back in. Oh no. Huh. I wonder why you would get Leo energy. Card number 5. So, fire, fixed energy. The key phrase of Leo's is I will. The passionate energy of fire gives life to the fixed focus quality and says, remember your sovereignty. Express your natural leadership qualities. This is no time to be shy, but instead accept the spotlight. The key phrase, I will, says it all. Your will shall be done because you will make it happen. Ask yourself, how can I shine? gather all your courage and confidence and create your reality. Leo energy is all about confidence and taking your rightful place as king or queen of the jungle, but you are not really the boss of anyone else. And you are not infallible. Avoid arrogance. You talk about that all the time about avoiding arrogance. So that's funny. All right, Nova, have fun. You'll be able to come back and listen to everything else. Don't catch on fire. Thank you again for your donations. Too funny. All right. So that was your message from Kurt. Really owning your energy because you are Leo. Leo, I believe. I should know by now. But yeah, definitely taking command. Where can I shine? Stepping into the spotlight, owning your energy, not letting anyone else control, but allowing yours, and not trying to control anyone else, but allowing you to step forward is an important piece of all that. So that's what they got for you. Screw arrogance. That's right. All right. So, and then we'll come back around for your other donation after a couple from Nelia. So you can come back for that in a little bit. But enjoy your afternoon, I think it is over there, or morning. All right. So Nelia, you are up next. So thank you for your dual donation. So the first one up here is your very happy one. So thank you for that donation. Is there anything you need to know or anything coming towards you? All right. So let's take a look here and see. We'll refresh the cards here. Took a quick sip of I'm having green tea tonight. All right. So anything you need to know and anything coming towards you. All right. So let's see what we have coming in here. Bottom of the deck, you do have both the Chariot and the Five of Cups. You also have the Knight of Swords. So all of this, the middle with the Chariot, there is this movement of energy in your life here. And the Five of Cups is a transformation of lower vibrational motion to higher vibration. And you also have the Knight of Swords, which is on a quest of seeing things from a higher perspective, seeing things more clearly. So mind and heart are very prominent here. And I do feel like you do have this new opportunity that is going to be coming forward here for you with this Page of Pentacles because of these ways of looking at things. Because you had the Knight of Swords, but now you have the King of Swords. So the King of Swords is not only the ruler over swords with the Queen, but gets a second portion of swords. So he's the master of thinking and mindset. Both of these, of course, are having the Ace of Swords there, which I like how it's like one's down, one's up. It's like you're bringing the knowledge from up above down into the earth here. And you are seeing things differently. You are, because of the reflection you've done and letting go of expectations and disconnecting from some old, I feel like they've been long held beliefs about supposed tos and shoulds and need tos, that because of this letting go of that mentally, the stories are changing and you're seeing opportunities where you would have kind of glossed over them or not even recognized them because you just kind of felt like they were out of your wheelhouse, in a way with all that. You also have the Seven of Cups, which on the bottom of the deck, you have the Five of Cups. So, with this change of emotion, Five of Cups from lower vibration to higher vibration, the Seven of Cups is bringing you into this, again, this awareness of the different ones you can choose. So like when we let the Five of Cups drop, then you have, okay, which ones do I want to choose? I get to choose the emotion, and there's no wrong emotion. just different experiences that come with it. And, you can feel one emotion for 90 seconds and go, okay, it's like a sampler's. You can sample a bunch of emotions, and whichever one fits with you, you can choose that one. But there's no wrong emotion, and there's no you know, right emotion either. And the chariot is master number 7. So here again, this power of emotional choice and story is very much, being emphasized for you right now. That it's like there's this all these opportunities that are coming up of one where you'll recognize that before, when this experience would happen, you would have this story, this emotion, this energy, this physical action based on old ways of thinking. And now you're realizing something's coming around, and it's been a while since these experiences have happened. And when it does, you're like, wow, I would have so this would have, like, totally threw me for a loop before, but it was a little blurp instead of a huge tsunami. It was like a little ripple in your pond, and you're recognizing that the work that you've done, the impact has, also, things aren't impacting like they did. So there's this recognition that comes in with all that too. So I feel like that's kind of what's coming in here a lot, but you do have some new opportunities that, again, you would have been blinded yourself before because of your old beliefs. You wouldn't even have considered something, but because, like, over this last year, 12 months, that you've been focusing on this stuff, now you're like, you know what, I can go for that. I can, choose this instead. And I like this empowerment awareness that's coming your way. So I feel like that is what they're wanting to bring for that one there for you. So I like that. And then for your second one, with your love in the eyes there, that one, you wanted to say, so your backyard still flickers at night, the backyard light. Okay. It's like, wow, your whole backyard. Woo! Is it an Indian burial ground? And just to confirm, is that your late mother? What messages are being sent to you? All right, yeah. In general, let's take a look here. Right, is that mother? Okay. And then anything that she would want to tell you anyway. All right, let's take a look here. I had a feeling because so is it your mother? Well, Queen of Pentacles. Was she an earth sign? But definitely yes, with that queen coming in, divine feminine energy, yes. And even the bottom of the deck, we had the Ace of Wands, wow, and recently passed, right? With the death card. So it is her energy, and I like it. It's one of her favorite things, uh, to be able to manipulate energies, and so she'll do it all over the place, but she does do that on a regular basis with that. Even the magician on the bottom, she likes playing with the magic, the electricity, because that's what wands energy, it's power. So they like doing that, but that is her, definitely, coming through there. What other messages she has? There's 4 more cards. Let's see what she has here. So the 6 of Pentacles. The 6 of Pentacles is this, I want to say, an apology. Um, because of course, when we're on the other side, we get to experience all of our loved ones, every emotion they've had their entire lives, all the way back to even in the womb, every thought, belief, mindset. They get to have the full picture, not just, what they experience looking at us. And they get to watch your entire life from your perspective, and they realize here with the 6 of Pentacles that they didn't give you, they weren't as reciprocal as they would have wanted to be in giving love. And because of that, they kind of, you have this, have struggled with the overgiving, the out of balance where you feel you have to give so much to deserve so little. And it's like there's an apology from her going, I know you wanted to experience this and go through this and everything else, but I'm so sorry, and I love you so much. There's no limit to my love now, and I'm with you all the time. I'm never not by you. As soon as I left my physical body, I was standing right next to you, and I will never leave your side. And I don't have to share you with anyone else. I can be in multiple places all at the same time, fully 100% present. So you don't have to worry. I don't, I don't have to split my time between anyone else. I can be 100% present there. So I like that for you. And the Five of Cups. Yeah. And this kind of has that, energy of they realize that they were a source of some lower vibrational emotions. I don't know if they were bipolar, but I just feel like they were at least um, inconsistent and unpredictable in their emotions. And so there, of course, our parents are wonderful mirrors for us to show us what we want to see about ourselves. But, she's not trying to dismiss any of these things. It's like she's owning up to them and wanting you to know that she had her way and she could go back and be the perfect mom, she would. But she goes, I know that's not what you wanted. That's not what your higher self wanted from me. But I do um it's like, again, it's this apologetic energy of I'm sorry, and now that I'm on this side, I can love you unconditionally instead of loving you the way I was taught to love when I was a child. Interesting. Nine of Pentacles. This is about, if you spend time to yourself. So sorry. Oh, my voice doesn't go away. The Nine of Pentacles, yeah, it's be silent, right? And you're alone and hermiting at times. She's always there. She's always hearing you. And if you want, you know, to connect more with her, you can do that. And and I like that. You're never, ever, ever, ever alone. I feel like this Nine of Pentacles is in there. Yeah, the Queen of Swords, the balance between the head and the heart. And I love this that she sees you. She goes, I know I probably didn't share it as much as I could have when I was there. She's like, but you are perfect in her eyes. The Queen of Swords is like a perfect, compatible individual, someone who balances head and heart. And so she just wants you to know if she was nitpicky and never told you enough how amazing you are, that especially now that she sees everything, every challenge you had, every thought, every emotion, that she's very proud of like how far you've come and how much you've overcome. And again, she's like, and my bad for, all the, you know, I did the best I could with what I knew and the energy I had, and I know I wasn't perfect in any, you know, way. And um, forgive me, and I love you. Kind of energy that comes in with all that. Wow, I really love her. Her higher self spirit. So I love that. So that is what they have for you for your second one there, Nelia. So thank you again for your additional donation there. I love like your mom's energy. All right. And then Nova, we are back to your number 4 with the microphone. So thank you for your additional donation. And let me just find number 4 here. I know I saw it somewhere. There it is. What else does Spirit Guides want you to know? All right. So let's take a look here. So I want to go Oracle. Nope. They're going to stick with tarot for you. So, wow, what else do they want you to know? Cards are flying. Cards are flying here. Okay, they want that one and that one. Okay. So what they have here. All right. So bottom of the deck, you have the Two of Swords, and there's a lot of choices to be made here coming up in the near future. And they're telling you here, I mean, you got the King of Swords that came out. That Two of Swords was bottom of the deck, overall energies, but the King of Swords came out, which is they're the master of thinking, connecting, and look at things from a higher perspective. It's important not to make quick, rash decisions, but close your eyes, open your heart, connect higher, and listen. And if you aren't sure of what decisions to make, don't hesitate to ask them, because they are so willing to communicate and bring you clarity. When you don't know what decision to make, it's because you don't have enough information yet. And you can, of your own free will, ask them for clarity and even, can you make this a no brainer decision? Give me the information that this is like, okay, it's obvious. And I feel like they're telling you and we're just reminding you to be able to see that from, a different perspective. And it's important in these decisions, especially that are coming up over the next month, to ask them for clarity. Okay. Yeah. And then you have the Knight of Cups and the Three of Cups. So, yeah, you have, the Knight of Cups is movement of emotion, right? Questing for love. The Three of Cups is joy, celebration, also represents your spiritual posse. And so on this journey of love, as you're opening your heart and things are coming through, there's just like, again, they gave you swords. If you have questions with your mind, ask us. If you have questions about your heart, ask us. We're the experts in you and in humanity. We are the know-it-alls. Which is good that they are, because we definitely aren't, as humans. But they're like, don't be afraid to ask for clarity and guidance as you come in here, as well. They also have the Seven of Pentacles with the Judgment card. The Judgment card's the calling card, right? Calling you towards your dream. Seven of Pentacles is about patience. It's always a great reminder. We can get so caught up into, I want to get to this place. It's like, enjoy the journey, enjoy the process. There's no rush. We have eternity. So enjoy the journey along the way. Don't feel like the pressure of having to get to somewhere by a certain time. Allow yourself to embrace your journey as you go along there. Yeah. And, just be aware that over the next month, with all these decisions to make with the Seven of Swords, again, coming back to the mindsets, that there are still some small teach roots that are in there that have kept us from moving forward, that have spiked doubt and, where we've deceived ourselves and cheated ourselves out of opportunities. And so it's important to be aware that they are there. And when triggers come up, they are happening on purpose for you so that you could see them and understand them and, transform them. So, that's why they're saying it's important that when a decision's to be made, try not to go the old route with the old way of thinking. Just like, okay, I've got this important decision. Let me take a big deep breath, step back, strum on my guitar, or strum on my guitar if you're using a regular guitar, not a reverse guitar like I was. And, just kind of sit with spirit and see what kind of guidance they can bring you there. But I like that you're not alone in any of these decisions. So any questions, thoughts and beliefs and decisions and emotions, you're not alone in all these. Ask for clarity. They're with you. And again, remember, they are the know-it-alls. That's so your spirit guides. Okay. All right. So that's what they have for you for that one, Nova. So thank you so much for that. All right. Make sure to miss anyone there. All right. And then Brenda, thank you so much for your donation. And then up after that, we've got a couple from Moonlight. So thank you. All right. So Brenda, thank you for your donation and of course, the rainbow unicorn. How's your weekend going to be in love, dating, and the such? All right, let's take a look here. All right. So, what does Spirit want you to know about love and dating? I don't feel like those. I do want those two in that one. Obviously, those two. There was one more. There he was. So I want that one in there. All right. Let's see what we got going on here. All right. So, bottom of the deck, we do have the 10 of Pentacles here. The 10 of Pentacles is one of, it's one of abundance, fullness of life, and partnerships, because, they do have that. So it's relationship, fullness. And we'll look here and see what that means here with these other cards that came out. That's the bottom of the deck. So relationships are an important piece of this weekend. Yeah, the Six of Cups. So Six of Cups is one of my past life energy cards. And so this is this energy of coming across someone that feels like, wow, I've known you forever, right? We talk about them glowing in the dark and a rainbow shooting out of their butt. You're like, whoa, wow. And I don't know, you don't know them. This is past life energy, not this life, but past lives in the past. And so I feel like you are meeting someone. Now, it doesn't have to be romantic. We'll see with these other cards here, because this could be like a new best friend, or even igniting like an old relative that you used to be really great friends with, and you bump into them, and then now that you're more aware of those energies, you're like, wow, there's this deeper connection I have with my cousin or whoever, right? It can be that too, but we'll see. What else we have here? Okay, no, it is romantic. The Lover's card coming up next. So with the Ten of Pentacles, the Lover's card, I feel like there is a faded relationship, and there is this connection that comes in with someone this weekend. Let's see what else we can find out here. Yeah, Four of Wands. So this is the marriage card, or joy, celebration, gatherings. So if you have an invitation to go to a party or even a wedding, any type of joyful gathering and celebration, um, it's important to go. Even if you have to drag your kids along, it's like we're going. Not if it's like at a bar, or it depends on where you live, but you know, it's like that kind of thing, right? It's like a gathering and a celebration. I feel it's important for you to attend. Yeah, you have the Empress energy, which is a lot of emotion, a lot of sensuality, birthing of things. Um, so I feel like, you have been focusing on your self love, and this is going to be a good kind of like a reflection to see how you've changed, because this kind of relationship that you're kind of hitting here is going to be a higher vibration than you've had in the past. It's going to be more equal, more just more like what you deserve than what you've wanted in the past and didn't get, right? Yeah, even the Queen of Wands. This is important for you to step into your power, continue to be who you are, you know, um, shine bright, follow your heart too, and your intuition. The Queen of Wands, very in tune with her spiritual energy, but also has a special connection with spirit. So follow your gut, follow your instinct, follow your heart. Um, don't dim your light. Don't walk on eggshells. Just be yourself. And doing this because this is what attracts this person to you, right? Yeah, and the Ace of Wands. And the Five of Swords came out. So Ace of Wands is a new passion. So it's not, again, not someone that you've known before. You are going to have a spark. The Five of Swords is an important card to end this um, information from spirit, because it's about balancing your head and your heart, getting out of don't be up in your head, don't be all in your heart, but have this nice balance. between the two. And because otherwise there's going to be conflict, and your head and your heart are going to be battling, going back and forth. And it's important for you to just kind of, you know it's like almost like the Two of Swords, where you close your eyes and you open your heart, and you're like, I'm going to do this, and yeah, it doesn't make sense, but I'm trusting my heart. It's telling me to do this, and I'm going to do this. And even though it may not seem like, whoa, the brain's going, no, 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 it has to be this, this, this. It's about letting go of expectations, like going to supposed tos and shoulds, using your intelligence, but allowing your heart to kind of lead the way this weekend. So hopefully that makes sense and resonates. That's what they have for you, Brenda. So many blessings to you. And hey, GNXO, another one of my monthly YouTube memberships. So hello, hello. All right. So thank you again, Brenda. And then Moonlight 5, we have 2 donations from you. Then I just had one come through. Must be Maria. Hey, Maria. Through Z PayPal. So you'll be up after that. All right. So let's give these a shuffle. So Moonlight. So for your first one, the sticker there, you want to know what's coming for you this upcoming week. Let me just highlight that so I can remember where I'm at. All right. Wow, that card came flying out right away. And we've got those 2 and those 2 and those 2 ending on that one. Wow. Yeah, you definitely have this week of possibilities and opportunities coming in. The card that came flying out of the deck is the Magician card, which is the power card, right? It's our manifestation. And it's a reminder that whatever we focus our magic wand on is what grows and expands. Whatever like attracts like. So when we focus on higher vibrational energies, like gratitude, right? That's a big one. Unconditional love, and joy and laughter and peace, that we draw things that are in alignment with that. Also, if I focus on my fears, the things I hate, the things I'm missing, the things I'm wanting, I push stuff away. I draw in stuff I don't want. And then, but I feel like with the Magician card coming in, that it's very important to be aware of that. It's like there's this couple weeks, especially all these eclipse energies that we have going on. You're drawing in things very fast and repelling things very quickly. So it's really a huge awareness of what am I focusing on each moment, because like attracts like, and you're attracting things that way. Bottom of the deck, you have the Queen of Swords. She's the balancer of the head and the heart. So that's another about balancing and stability. Both of these energies coming in are important for these next probably, like, I feel like 2 weeks. Yeah. Yeah. Again, 2 of Wands, reinforcing that every moment is a choice of higher vibration or lower vibration. And the 6 of Swords is about movement of thought and belief and mindset. And so it's important to pay attention to the stories that you're focusing on over this next week, especially. But I feel like they're extending it to be like it's over the next couple weeks. But if you can keep that focus this next week and go, okay, what story am I creating here? Because that's going to expand. It's like I'm creating the story. We don't see the world as it is. We see the world as we are. So whatever story I decide something means, it's going to unfold that way. It's how powerful we are for our own lives, right? Yeah, and you have this big, powerful energy here too, with the 7 of Wands and the Emperor. Aries energy with the Emperor, 7 of Wands, very shine bright, fiery energy too. Which this is about you choosing who you want to be, what you want to be, not asking permission to shine, not dimming your light. Um, yeah, opinion. Everyone has opinion. Opinion. The Emperor is surrounded by self-appointed advisors telling them all about their lives, but this is about you choosing, you deciding, you putting energy behind it again, and then whatever you focus on is what grows, right? But it's you, the importance of you owning your power, your energy, and the focus of where you're putting all that energy. Yeah. Yeah, here's that again. 9 of wands, whatever blocks have been there before, with this change of mindset with the Knight of Swords and the Six of Swords that you got, it's about seeing things differently. And with those different stories, you're actually able to get past barriers that have been there before over these next 2 weeks. Usually, the Nine of Wands will have someone with a bandage on their head because they've been hitting their head up against a wall over and over and over again. And this has been, you've been persevering, but we can't keep doing what we've always done and expect a different result and be able to get through something, or whatever has created the problem can't solve the problem. It's a new way of thinking, a new approach, allows you to move through something in these next 2 weeks. Yeah. Like you talked about here too, the sun energy. So victory, brightness over these next, you have this great possibilities for this, right? Whatever, if you focus on that higher vibrational, bright sun type of energy, then you do have a lot of movement and a lot of victory that comes from it. It's one of the most victorious, successful cards the entire deck in the, especially among the major arcana. So it's such great possibilities, and realizing that it's our energy that we can do, that rules everything. That's what changes stuff, right? So that's what they want for this upcoming week, and actually the next 2 weeks. So that's what they have for you for that. I like it. And then for your second one, the very calm emoji, and your second donation, thank you for that. You want to know, what does Spirit want you to focus on, and will your wish come true before Christmas? All right. I feel like what Spirit wants you to focus on is that energy from before. So we're gonna focus in on your Christmas, the wish come true before Christmas, um, because that is what they want you to focus on. Is that where your energy is? Even if you have to set like an alarm on your phone, like a vibrating silent alarm that, every waking hour, what are you focusing on, or what magic wand, or whatever, you want to call the alarm to have you come back to focus on, oh, what am I focusing on? I'm attracting stuff every moment. So what am I focusing on? Because we get drawn out into the old fears and the old ways, right? So we're expanding that and drying those things. But if you set those alarms, that allows you to um, adjust to draw in what you're really wanting, not what we've been taught and our habit is to revert to, right? All right, so let's take a look here and see, will your wish come true before Christmas? Let's take a look. All right. 2, 1, 3, 2. That one there too. All right. Well, you do definitely have power of choice coming in here again. Oh my gosh. So see the bottom of the deck, you got the Lover's card and the Magician card. Magician card is where you focus your energy. The Lover's card is emotional choice too. If your Christmas wish had to do with relationship, then that's kind of obvious, right? But if it's not, then it's more about, emotional choices. Because again, what I focus my emotional energy on, if I'm focusing on gratitude for what I do have, and for, this is what I would like for Christmas, and then if we have gratitude and we hand it over to Spirit, we can ask them once. We don't have to keep asking them, because that becomes wanting energy. And what does wanting energy do? It pushes things further away so that we could still experience wanting something, because when we receive something we're wanting, we stop wanting. So if my energy is going, I enjoy wanting, then we don't get what we want, right? It's that little loop it goes on. Let's see what else they have here as well. Yeah. So we have the World card, which is the ending of old cycles, beginning of new adventures. Ten of Swords is letting go of old expectations and people pleasing, and feeling like we have to receive something. Really, both of these are endings and beginning cards that come in here. And I just feel like these are both the Magician and the Lovers together. And the World card and the Ten of Swords tells me it's like a positive thing that you have because you're getting what you're wanting, and then it's a new adventure. Okay, now what, right? Let's see what else we have here. Yeah, because you actually get the beginning. So you got the last card in the major arcana, the World card, and then the beginning with the Fool card. So you definitely, there's this achievement of things, this receiving of a wish come true energy that comes in here, and and a little bit of adjustment of wishes too, because it's sometimes we get what we think we're wanting and we get it, we're like, well, it's like if a genie appears and they give you three wishes and you ask for the first one. I want $10 billion, and you get it, and you're just like, well, that doesn't make me feel as full as I thought I wanted. Let me adjust my second wish. And I feel like you're going to have an adjustment of second wishes. Let's see what else we come in here. Yeah, Two of Swords, which is a change of, can be a change of direction. Yeah, Five of Swords, Two of Swords, and the Tower. So there is this um removal of some mindsets that changes things after it too. This is like that, this combo of what we were just talking about, but that it's like, all right, now I'm clearing some mindsets to make way and space for a different type of wish to come through. Yeah. And you have the Seven of Wands coming in too here. So, this is what changes here. It's like this wish that you have might feel like it's a supposed to or a should or a need to. It's something that you think you're supposed to wish for. But then when you get it, you realize, I want something. It's like your second wish is about, I'm going to shine bright. I'm not going to ask permission to shine. I'm not going to dim my light. I don't need to worry about defending what my second wish is. This is my freaking wish. So it's going to be for me, not because, well, what will other people think, or will it make me feel safe in the outside world, or blah, blah, blah. It's like your second wish that comes after it is all about you shining bright and being true to you and your inner dreams, your higher dreams, along with that. So I like that. Right? Get things done, you have more control over your feelings. Yeah, perfect. Yeah. So that's great. So start with gratitude is how our energy changes, right? And things begin to change with all that as well. So I like it. I like it. All right. So that's what they have for you, Moonlight. Thank you again so much for your donations and for being one of my, of course, one of my monthly YouTube channel members too. All right. And then we got one more donation right now. So Maria via the PayPal for the days of our lives. Hello, hello. And then after that, if I don't have any other donations, I will be seeing of any of my, you'll see my monthly YouTube channel members. Their names are in green with the little badges. I will finish them next, and then after that, jump into any free readings, and I'll be on for about 45 more minutes, and then I'll be heading off to spend an hour with my Praying Mantis members. So if you guys are interested, I do have my Zen Cricket. Is $2.99 a month. It gives you access, like I said, prioritized in these sessions after the donations. And then on Wednesday nights, we have 2-hour free readings for them, for all members. My Praying Mantis is $7.99 a month, which gives you access to Wednesday. And then also Thursday, I have a special one for them, 2 hours. And then after my Friday night and Saturday night, I have an hour each. And on my Sunday afternoon, also an hour each. So the information's in the description box of the video if you want to check it out. All right. So Maria, let's take a look here. I want to know, what are Walter's feelings and thoughts for you today? So let's take a look here. So feelings, thoughts, and how's that separation going? Is it cats and dogs or just cats? We don't want to talk about cats and dogs with everything going on these days. Any time frame on the separation? Okay. And then what's coming for you and Walter next week? All right. Okay. Let's- Okay. Let's see what we got here. We know this is an important relationship for you because the bottom of the deck, we got the lovers card coming in. So important partnerships. I just feel like for you, it's like you're in your lifetime, this particular lifetime as a human, relationships have been such a huge part of your, I mean, it's really, it is for us all, but I just feel like it's really pronounced. And I don't know if you're extroverted, where a lot of your energy in this lifetime really is influenced by the people you hang around, both family, friends, lovers, workmates, schoolmates, or whatever. That I just feel like they've been such pivotal things in your life with this card too. All right. So, what are their feelings for you? Well, there's a lot below the surface here with the moon card, right? And they are feeling a lot of this with this, you know, Pisces super full moon lunar eclipse coming up in 4 days. But there's this death and rebirth too. So, the emotions that are below the surface, they're bubbling, they're coming to the surface. And I just feel like the emotional piece is transforming, um, within them. And it's becoming more comfortable with what they're feeling. Whereas before it was kind of like, on hold. We talked about how they were like so caught up into what's going on, they just, keeping it there. But this Pisces moon energy with all this Libra energy too. If you didn't catch it in the beginning, and this is for anyone, here is a link to a video from a great person that I follow on YouTube, Rewilding with Sabrina Lynn. And she talks all about this moon and the Libra lunar eclipse and not lunar eclipse, Libra energies with relationships too. So it's like everyone is being forced to look at their inner emotions in their dreams and spiritually and relationship wise. So it's like they're going through this transformation. It's huge flow of energy, and so you're a part of that that's going on in there with them. Thoughts, yep, Two of Swords, going back and forth, closing their eyes, opening their heart with the Two of Swords. But I do feel like they kind of go back and forth with their thinking, and it makes sense with everything that they're going through. They're gaining a lot of clarity in their head around things, and just when people are in relationships and at the end of them and transforming, it's just there's a bunch of leftover thinking that can leak over into new thinking. They're trying to keep them separate. I feel like that's what this Two of Swords is saying. They're trying to keep the thoughts around you separate from their thoughts around current and past relationships, and kind of trying to keep things segmented, I guess is a good way to say it. How's the separation going? There's clarity around the separation coming in. So I feel like that, the Ace of Swords, things are being pinpointed, clarified. I feel like they are seeing things from a higher perspective. And with the you said time frame, right? Yeah. Six of Swords is movement card. Move from old ways of thinking to new ways of thinking, but it's also this energy of movement and you know actual movement, even over water. Like it's very much thoughts are changing, which ignite movement. So I feel like like maybe October. I know originally it was going to be September that they wanted to, but the little wrench got thrown in there with them going and needing to go to the hospital. So, but I feel like there's progress being made, more so now. So it's possible, just it's a very big movement card. So I'm feeling like maybe October. What's coming for you and Walter next week? Well, you got the lot of communication. You got the King of Swords and the Page of Swords. So a lot of heightened communication, but it's the King of Swords is, they don't, the King of Swords rules over the swords, plus they get a second sword behind the scenes. So very much conversation, mental kind of communication stuff with both of them. And I see that here of, both in this communication type of energy that's coming in here. So I like that coming in here. Yeah, no, October seems, fast, but I feel like their lease is up or something where, like things have to happen sooner or later. But and I feel like they find somewhere in October, um, and maybe their lease is up here, you know, within the next couple months, and they're just trying to get their stuff out and get their new places situated. I feel like they're gonna be like, I don't know if they're gonna move in with, brother, cousin, mom and dad, aunt and uncle, someone as kind of like a um, landing zone, like somewhere where they don't have to pay rent, so they can continue to help out with the rent until their lease is up, and then they move into something else. I don't know. It just kind of feels like that kind of energy, hanging out on someone's couch, type of thing. Yeah, it feels like he's trying to, and that he finds something with that too. Interesting. So that is what they have for you, Maria. Absolutely. And I appreciate your regular donations and including us in the days of your lives. All right. So much love to you. All right. So next I think it was all the donations. If anyone wants to prioritize their reading to make sure it gets completed, donation of any kind, I will complete during this session. Um, and um, and I should be able to get to most here in about, because I've got about 30 minutes or so. But if you want to do that, you can use the super chat at the bottom, or in the description box of the video, Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, or Square. There's no set dollar amount. So whatever you like to do, I'll prioritize it and even dive deeper. Free readings are one card, sometimes two. And that's what I'm heading into now for my regular members. In my YouTube channel members, you'll see their names, like I said, in green with a little badge. We already did Johanna's because she donated, so thank you. And so we did that, and we did those. Okay, let me just make sure I'm not skipping over anyone, going too fast here. Right, a lot of hellos. All right, so Olivier Vergara. So you want to ask if David will pay you any money before the end of the year. All right, let's take a look here and see. All right, will they? Well, Ace of Pentacles. That tells me yes, they will. So that is, handing over some money. I like that. Here, have some cash. So that would be a positive one there. Short and easy breezy. So I like that. And we always talk about what helps as far as the amounts and timing and different things is if we are grateful for anything that they've brought, or grateful for our finances and stuff we have now and whatever, then that just allows our energy to match the receiving, right? If I'm focusing on I fear that they're not going to do it, I actually push it further away and limit it instead of expand it, right? So just be aware of your gratitude around what they have given, what you do have in your life, and that just helps support that too. So I like that. All right, so that's what they have for you there. So many blessings. Let me just make sure I didn't. Okay, there we go. All right. We did those. All right. And then Sean G wanted guidance for the weekend. So let's take a look here. To shuffle this up again. Guidance for the weekend for Sean G. All right. We got the King of Wands here. So it's very important to pay attention to what energy you're focusing on this weekend. Even on the bottom of the deck, you've got the Magician card. So it basically is the same energy twice as a reminder that whatever you focus on, you attract and bring towards you. And about, you know, kings and emperors there and queens, they're all given all these people, blah, 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 blah. And this is about you going, thank you, everybody. I appreciate all of your opinions and advice, a lot of unsolicited advice, but this is what I want, and I'm going to choose it. I'm going to put action toward it. And so it's kind of there's this now's the time for action. Now's the time for deciding. Now's the time for planning. Now's the time to take steps towards those things. And so it's a good time, and it's very supported here. A lot of divine masculine energy of like, because divine feminine is like, I don't know what else I can do. Help, spirit. Can you show me some guidance? Magician card and the King of Wands is all about, all right, I know the things I can do, and I'm going to do those things. And then if there's things that you're like, okay, now I don't know what I need to do, then you can ask spirit, can you give me clarity? Or can you just give me some help? Either way, I'll take it. But this is the I'm stepping forward, I'm initiating, I'm the one that's doing the actions that I'm able to do. And this is the guidance for the weekend is not to wait around. You're the one that needs to ignite and take action, if that resonates, makes sense there. All right. So that's what they have for you, Sean G. And then Jean XO, hello, love. So you want to know what are MG's thoughts and feelings are towards you, and has he planned any actions? Okay, let's take a look here. All right. So here are those. So the bottom of the deck, you do have the Ace of Cups. So that is all about new love and offering love in a way. Let's take a look here. There's still a bit of, Four of Wands is, it's equal passionate type of energy. But the Six of Pentacles, I do feel like they still have a bit of, I don't say insecurities that's so overused these days, but there's still got some stuff to be looked at below the surface. I share a lot this Six of Pentacles, Take 10 with Zen episode that talks about the Six of Pentacles, which I'll put down here. And that will, give guidance on this out of balance giving and receiving that our inner child learns. And like, if we don't bring that into our consciousness and transform it, then our little inner child will have these force fields that keeps us away from things, right? And so I feel like they're able, and they're looking at this passion, with the Two of Wands, Four of Wands, two wands on each side. But this there's like this energetic field that's keeping them from moving emotionally. So I just feel like the intentions and stuff, they want to feel love and they want to flow with it, but there's this, like, their inner child is, no, you can't do that yet. You don't deserve that yet, right? You haven't given the 1,000 love coins to deserve one. So that's what I feel like they're kind of holding back in that part of themselves, if that makes sense. So they do have the attraction, they do have the emotion, the desire for it, just not the permission to feel that yet, if that makes sense. All right. So that's what they have there for you. $10 million would be perfect. Yeah, Moonlight, I can get on board with that. All right. All right, so that is it for all the donations and all of my monthly YouTube channel members. So now we'll jump to the top. we've got about 30 minutes left for the free readings. And if anyone, like I said, wants to prioritize theirs, then a donation of any kind can do that. Otherwise, we're going to see how many free readings that we can get to. I will be back tomorrow morning, tomorrow night, and Sunday as well for free readings. So, all right. So at the very top, we had Nisha. Do you have a future with Himanshu, or is he just a passing person? Let's take a look here. With the Two of Pentacles, I feel like they're just a stepping stone. Here's one stepping stone, another stepping stone. So I don't feel like it's long term. I just feel like they are just, someone that helps you see important things about yourself so that you can transform those and not bring it into the next stepping stone. And then you do that, and then it's helping prepare you for that lifelong partnership. But I don't feel like with this energy coming in that they're the long termish. They're more of a stepping stone to help you along your journey. All right. So that's what they have for you. And then content, you are up. How does Pierre perceive you? The justice card here, their perception has been changing because they're doing a lot of inner work. The justice card, they have the ace of swords and the balancing of the scales, which means they're learning that all this stuff they were taught about supposed to's and shoulds and need to's and have to's and must and expectations and judgments, everything they've had on a lot of people, including themselves, they've been doing a lot of releasing of things. And so I do feel with this that it's changing. They're having less expectations. They're realizing that not everyone can fit into all these boxes. And I kind of feel like, in a way, when they try to fit you into a box, you crush boxes because you're like, I am too large to be able to fit these little boxes that people are trying to put me in. And I feel like, it's it's really eye-opening for them. So in the beginning, I kind of feel like there's this um energy. I don't really feel like it's intimidation, but they're just like, wow. They kind of felt like maybe you were a little stronger than they think you should be, about standing up for yourself because they've been taught, oh no, I don't. No one is supposed to do that. But they're like, now they really like it that you're independent and that you are a bit of a rebel. And I feel like that's kind of the perception change that they want you to know about that's happening with that as well. So, so that is what they have for that one. And then Moonlight for your free one here. Just going to grab another deck here. Will you manage to fix your car this month? All right. Whoops. Boom, boom. Two cards coming in here. You know, you've got the Hierophant, which is clarity, seeing the capital T truth of something. The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight out of them all. So I feel like you're not able to do it this month, but I feel like because of the delay, because of this Knight of Pentacles, the Hierophant, is seeing that you see things differently. You gain clarity around it. Like maybe you look at, well, you get an offer on a vehicle that you can purchase instead, and it's going to be cheaper than fixing the car. Or if your car's always breaking down and you're just like, why am I pouring all this money? And it's like you just get this big higher view of it. And because of the delay, it allows you to, you know, have a more permanent fix in place for the car, if that makes sense. So that's what they have for you for Moonlight 5. So thank you again for being a monthly subscriber, right? And then we'll jump back to the other free reading. So morning, you are up at general for next week with career. Yeah. You got the strength card coming in here, and this is your human self really communing with your higher self. This is the courage, it's the strength card to really look at what is it that you want. I just really feel like, something that the the maiden in here, she has the infinity symbol top of her head. She sees things from a higher perspective, sees things with more clarity. And she doesn't bring strength from the outside in. She brings and has us see the courage and the strength from the inside out. So I just feel like here this next week you get some courage that comes up with career of maybe making a change, of looking somewhere else. And it can happen where it becomes frustrating staying where we're at and seeing dead ends and going, I've been down this road before and I'm just tired of it. I want something different. And I kind of feel like there's this energy, especially with these eclipses, this lunar eclipse that we're having, that there's this dream that's revealed to you next week with this super full moon in Pisces lunar eclipse that happens. So a lot of clarity about who is it that I want to be and what I want to do. Kind of like some leftover Lion's Gate from the August 8th, that this is something that's been sparked going on for a while, igniting you, and you keep returning back to it, and then you move away from it because it's like, who wants to change all that stuff? And but then we get back into doing them, and then we get bored and we get frustrated again. And I feel like there's this cycle that you are really ready to change, and you have a great opportunity for that to happen there. All right, so that's what they have for you, morning. And then Dollface Diva, you're up next, general for the weekend. You got the judgment card here. I like this. I feel like with this card, there's some ending of some plans, but they just feel like there's like two things because the two X's really stood out. It's like that doesn't work out, that doesn't work out, but it allows something else to happen instead. And it's like, all right, this is even, more for what I wanted to do. And it's something that just really brings important information and brings important clarity in your life. So when things are being canceled, I mean, I'm an introvert, so huge introvert. So my favorite plans are canceled plans. But I feel like with you, you'll have some canceled plans, but then that gives you the opportunity to go do something you wanted to do, or you see a movie or something that you wouldn't have seen had you been going to these obligations instead. So I like that for you here. Trust the cancellation of things, or if you want to cancel something, do it because it's important for you this weekend. Right. So that's what they have for you, Dollface Diva. So many blessings to you. Very good. No, Day Sturgis, I haven't gotten to you yet. You're like you're like maybe a couple away here. So, Kelly, you want a message from the universe that you need to hear right now? Absolutely. Yeah, you got the Three of Wands coming in. So, the Three of Wands is this energy of, with new information changing, that you can change direction. And so, it's like, don't be afraid to change your mind on something, even if you've been telling people, sometimes we'll be like, well, I've told everyone I'm going to go this direction. And now if I do it, they're going to think, oh, you're fickle and you flip flop and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, no, you know what? This new information, and I'm going to take this off road and I'm going to head in this direction instead of this direction. And it's supported. And I feel like they're saying, don't give, don't give in to the pressures of what people think. Choose what you're wanting and change that course, and make those changes. Don't be afraid to do those. It's important for you right now. All right. So that's what they have for you, Kelly. Right. And then, all right. Actually, Day Sturgis, you're up right now. So a general reading for you. You're the King of Wands. So this energy is, of course, very fiery energy. And it's about, it's a time for now of action and choices. Like when, the king is surrounded by people with all sorts of opinions and as you say un what do they call it, unsolicited advice. Well, thank everyone for trying to tell me what I should do with my life, but this is about you choosing, you deciding what you want to do making a plan and start taking step toward it. So this is a time of not being stagnant, not sitting still, but making a choice and putting a plan together and going for it, not waiting for it to come to you. So it's very much this, not not waiting around for all of, people to decide, and well, I'm waiting to make my decisions because I have to wait for them to decide and them to decide. It's like, not, you know what? You don't. That's maybe polite and we're taught you're supposed to, but it's like, no, this is what I want to do, and I'm going to inform of them what I want to do, and let's get going, right? And I feel like it's that kind of energy that you're stepping forward into there, right? So that is what they have for you. All right. So we did that one, that one, that one, and those there. Right, and then Minaheel, you want to know, when will you meet someone romantically? All right. You got the Four of Wands, which is about gatherings and celebrations and like weddings and parties, whatever. So the when, I feel like there is an event that's coming up here where you're going to meet somebody romantically. So, when you're looking at, invitations to go and do things, that's where it's you celebrating, you being out there, that just there's someone that's also attending, and boom, that's how you meet. And I don't feel like you would meet them outside of that. Like, your circles don't normally mix, but this particular event that you're invited to, that they are also go, and you meet them and you're like, wow, sparks. And you wouldn't meet them any other way. So any invitations coming up, really consider going. All right, so that's what they have for you, Minnie Heel. Right, and then we got a Teshi Singh. Whoops, lost my place. So SSP and DK's current energy towards you. We got the Five of Wands. There seems to be some drama going on in their lives. Just a lot of upheaval, a lot of conflict, a lot of, just riled up energy. And of course, around a water super full moon lunar eclipse, everyone's emotions right now are heightened and all over the place. So I just feel like it's not necessarily directed toward you, it's directed toward everyone. I just feel like they're in this, I don't know, this upheaval of emotion, this upheaval of energy and spark and fieriness, where they've just kind of had it with everyone kind of energy. And that's what's going on. So just know that it's like, let that little firestorm over there simmer down, um, before interacting with them. Doesn't have to do specifically with you, but when they're a fire tornado, they're like, let's just good to stay clear of that for now. And I feel like that's what Spirit wants you to know right now. All right. So many blessings to you. And then Julia Farrell, hello, hello. Well, welcome. Thank you for being here. And looks like your question is down here. And so you asked, is Gemini seeing other people? We have the world here. They're in this place of endings of cycles and beginnings of new adventures. I just feel like they're in this place where they're it's like a lion not wanting to be caged. And I don't necessarily feel like they're seeing other people, but they don't want to be told that they can't. In any other roles, any other intentions. It's like they've kind of ended something in their life where they did feel like there was all these roles and all these expectations and all these disappointments, and someone telling them, you're not doing this, you're not doing that, you're not doing this, you're not doing that, you're not being who I want you to be. And they're just tired of that. They're ready for a break from that for a while. So whatever relationship they just ended and got out of, this world card is this ending of the major arcana. It starts over at the Fool card, which is like a little kid on an adventure that doesn't need to, see. I mean, they don't want to be, you know, told no. They just want to be able to go on this adventure and have adventure and playmates to go and do stuff, but not commitment, not what's your intentions. and definitely not being told who they should be or not be. And I feel like that's where they're at. So I don't feel like they're like in this place of seeing other people because I don't feel like they even want to do that. They'd be more like hanging out with people, but they don't want to be seeing someone or dating someone or whatever. They don't want any titles. They're just in this place of like, I just want to go and learn and, Gemini energy, right? This learning and experiencing and whatever, but don't try to cage me, kind of energy. So hopefully that helps, Julia. That's what's coming through. All right. And let's see here. Where did I lost my place? Oh, there we go. And then Mika Khan, when will you meet your love? The Six of Cups, this is past life energy coming in here with the Six of Cups. And I feel like the when, they're like, it's a big range of when you're going to be meeting them. And the Six of Cups is that you will not wonder who they are when you meet them, because I usually say with the Six of Cups they're like glowing and they have this rainbow shooting out of orifices, their butt or whatever. And it's like, oh, that must be them, right? But this range, they're saying that it's such a large range because they're working on raising their love vibration and you're working on raising your love vibration. That the more that you invest in getting rid of these thoughts and beliefs that don't serve you, these emotions that don't serve you, energy that doesn't serve you, decluttering your physical life, doing all these things, choosing higher vibration allows you guys to move in sooner. But right now it's moving slower because they're working on lower vibration, you're working on lower vibration. Lower vibration slows things down. Higher vibration speeds things up. So the more you invest, so it's not set, like right now, it feels like if you kept going at the pace you are, and if they keep going at the pace they are, I'm like, it's not this year, it's next year. But if you invest in yourself and they're investing in themselves, it could be next month. But it just feels like it's still kind of in process, if that makes sense. All right, so that's what's coming in, Mika. All right. We did those, we did those, we did those. Right. And we've got BB. So, does David want a second chance with you? How does he think or feel about you here? The Seven of Pentacles, this is the change of direction. The Seven of Pentacles is like once you get the fruit that you planted in things, and then they're like, well, that's not it's not bringing me what I thought it was, and so I'm looking in a different direction. I don't feel like there's the second chance. I feel like they're more looking at altering them, like they're changing, and so they're wanting and desiring is changing. Um and and so I don't feel like they want a second chance. And um and it just, I don't feel like it's someone that goes backwards. It's not like, well, I have this orchard of, apple trees. Let me unplant all the apple trees and then plant, um, you know, avocado trees because I want guacamole. Um, they will allow the apple tree, sell the apple tree farm, and then go and purchase avocado. So it's like they're just changing their understanding what their desires and wants are, and it has nothing to do with what you're able. It has to do with, we don't see the world as it is; we see the world as we are, and so they're seeing their world differently. So they're desiring different things, and that's not your fault. It's not personal. It's like they're just evolving, which is all right. We can trust that when people are moved out of our lives, that they're moved out of our lives for us to make space for what we want, truly want, what's more in alignment with your soul, your higher purpose, and it also clears the pathway way so that you can move towards something that is more in alignment with that. So I don't feel like, no, no, and I'm glad, I'm like, because we don't want a second chance with them either, because they are not who is for your highest experience either, right? So that's what they have for you, BB. So many blessings to you. Right, I'm not sure how many more I'm gonna get down here. Um, Gonna be on for about 5 more minutes or so. If I don't get to it for the free readings, um, I'll be back tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. Mountain Time, right? Saturday, yep, and then tomorrow night too at 6 p.m. Mountain Time, and then also on Sunday. On Sundays, at 11 a.m., which whatever I don't complete on Sundays during that session, after I spend an hour with my praying mantis members and eat, I do come back and I make sure all of my Sunday readings are completed. So if you try over the next couple days and you don't, and I'm not able to get down to you, just know Sunday, if you're able to pop in and put your question there, I will definitely get it to that day. All right. All right. And so, Chelsea Daly, are your enemies getting bad karma or will they? You know, the Ten of Swords is about, you know, our thoughts and our beliefs and our mindsets and our stories and you know letting go of all these stories that we have around things, um you know we really don't have enemies is a story we have here. Karma as far as retribution and revenge, or are they going to get what they deserve, are all these stories that were created by the human, right? We all, behind every person is a powerful, supernatural, eternal spirit being made of unconditional love. Actors behind all these characters. So we really don't have enemies. We have people who are pretending, uh, to be these characters for us. So we get to look at, what we want to see about ourselves, right? So we can look at, how am I my own worst enemy in here? You know, do I want all the karma for everything that I've done? It's like, nope, forgive, and it's amazing how our life can transform when we release ourselves from all these supposed to be's and should be's and need to be's and have to be's and must be's, all these small t truths that are rooted in the fear of rejection, fear of not being good enough, fear of failure, fear of losing conditional love. It's all this stuff that we're taught growing up on how people are supposed to act. But it's really stories that we're told that when someone does this, this is what supposed to mean. When someone does that, this is what it's supposed to mean. When someone does that, this is what it's supposed to mean. Like, so when they do that, that means they're my enemy. Well, are they? Or is the outside world neutral and people just do things or don't do things, say things or don't say things, silence or whatever, and it's just neutral, and that is what life is on the outside. But once it gets in the human up here, then the stories start getting attached to people's actions. Usually it's about, what does it mean about me when someone does this? Exactly what I want it to mean. I can mean, oh, it means that they hate me, or I can mean it's like, wow, you know, every moment is either of unconditional love or the fear of losing conditional love. And I like this, that someone said, every action someone makes is either of unconditional love or a cry for love. When we change that, we realize I don't have enemies. I just have people who are loving me and people who are crying out for love. And because they're freaking out, they're doing things. And if I take it personally, that's for me to transform, right? And as far as karma, whatever we're doing, right, whatever we're focusing on is what we draw to us. So as long as they focus on fearful, hateful, lower vibrational things, they're drawing lower vibrational things to them. But so are we. If I'm focusing on hate and anger and lower vibrational pain that I chose to feel because of their actions, then I'm just growing it and perpetuating it. But if the power of choice is amazing. Regardless of whatever's happening in the outside world, I'm the one that chooses the story I put to what's going on. I'm the one choosing the emotions I'm feeling about that. No one can make me think away, make me feel a certain way. People just do, but I'm the one that has my power of choice. I'm the one that chooses where I'm investing my energy in each moment, what I'm drawing to me, and I'm choosing my physical actions. No one can make me do anything I don't want to do, right? So hopefully that helps. There's some freedom that comes through those. All right. All right. And then I have just one last donation coming in. So, Supernova, you'll be my last one, and then I'll be headed off here in a moment to go to my praying mantis session. So, um, so apologies to everyone else that I was not able to get to for the free readings this evening, but I will be back tomorrow and tomorrow night, and then also on Sunday. So, boom, boom. So, Nova, what else do spirit guides want you to know? Let's take a look here. So, what else? Boom, 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 and boom. So, the beginning and the ends here. Four of Cups. So, we've got this emotional stability card coming in with the Four of Cups that comes in here. And, the Four of Cups is this realizing that the outside world can't fill me up emotionally, right? There's 3 cups of the outside world. Usually, the Four of Cups will have 3 cups sitting and someone bored looking at them, leaning up against a tree, and then there's the Ace of Cups being offered, right? And it's a good reminder that the outside world, when we are look for our emotional fulfillment in relationships, in situations, in things, that we are disappointed, right? Because those things do fall short. They're conditional, they're temporary, they're unstable, right? People change, people walk away, people pass away, things never stay the same, things break down, deteriorate, blow up, burn down, stolen. So when we look out there, disappointment, eventually we turn inward and upward, find the chalice, the Ace of Cups, the eternal unconditional love from the higher realms, and then that flows down, fills us up and overflows. Then the love of the outside world, instead of falling short and being all that unstable, because it's above and beyond extra, it feels like abundance instead of lacking, right? So that's an important thing here. We got the Six of Cups coming in here on one end and the Queen of Wands on the other. So I like these. We've got this the Six of Cups is this childhood emotional energy. I like this because on one side we've got like all our emotions we experience when we're young, and then the Queen of Wands is us stepping into our power and our connection to the higher realms. But we're able to really super focus our energy and see where we go and what unfolds and where we head, and that we're not at the whim of our old emotions. We're able to really transform and have things happen. You got four cards in the middle that kind of look like a little fan going. Brrr. So let's see what takes us from one to the other here. Oh my gosh, yeah. She got the Seven of Wands, which is about shining bright, right? Not dimming your light, allowing yourself to shine. So, we like that, right? The Three of Cups, we have joy and celebration, your spiritual posse, making themselves known. You have the Eight of Wands, which is a lot of messages from spirit that come in here too, and the Ten of Swords, which is all about all these roles that get created. When you're young with the Six of Cups, all those emotions that we experience 7 years old and younger, when we hit 7 to 14, we've got this, our mind is like, well, I don't like being punished. So I'm going to create all these roles so I don't feel those again. And then we have feel good stuff like praise and reward. Then we create all these things to duplicate those because we like feeling those again. And so there's a lot of that, letting go and this transformation and getting outside and stepping outside of the rat race, the maze, rising above like that Queen of Wands. They're the eye in the sky. They allow us to whoosh, kind of step up and see things from a different perspective, get out of our heads, get out of our left brains and our left emotional center, which are connected to humans, and we're able to connect higher and see things from that place, that is so different than the human belief system, right? We get to see things from a place of gratitude and unconditional love and peace instead of from that fears and rejection and long lists of supposed tos and all of that. So, and when we get out of that lower vibration, when we go up to that higher vibration, that higher frequency, that's where we get to hear from, all of these, our spirit guides and everyone else. Kind of like, Kurt said earlier, quiet, get away into the quiet. You can hear so many messages. Yeah, they're blabbing all the time. They're always listening to us, but we have a hard time hearing because of the noise. So if we can get quiet and still and raise our vibration, we can hear frequency so much more clearly too. So I like that. All right. And that's what they have for you right now, Nova Nova. So, it's 8 o'clock. I got to head off over to my praying mantis members. So, sorry to those that I did not get to in the free readings, but I will be back tomorrow morning. And if you want something to look at in the meantime, check out this. Oops. Well, you can check out that, but also, here is a great video from someone that I follow on YouTube that talks a lot about this full moon super lunar eclipse in Pisces that's coming up here in a few days. So that can help everyone too. But if you're feeling a lot of weird energies and expansive energies and all that, she's amazing on what she shares. So, and she has a free thing this weekend too, which is she mentions in the video. So be sure to check her out. All right, everybody. Thanks again for all your love, all your support. And remember, every second of every day of your life, you truly are eternally and unconditionally loved by the Mother and the Father of all things, our Creator. And of course, I love you too. So until I see you again, much love. Hang in there. Take care of yourself. We'll see you soon.